Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends and let us share this topic together. Now, I'm not going to play the video of this lady in the screen for a very simple reason. She have a very dirty mouth. However, I have a link down there. You can watch it. Supposedly this lady, she claimed that when she was 15, she was doing hajj with her family in Mecca. She was sexually assaulted. One grabbed her bum, and the other one he grabbed her breast. Now, I'm not going to go into details if this is true or not. It might be true. It might be fabricated story. We don't know. I mean, when she was 15 years old, now she is 50. You see, I'm not the one who defends Islam, as you know, and I'm the last one who defends Islam. But people, they can claim things just to get famous, or it can be true. So God knows really where is the truth. However, by speaking about this topic, she opened the door for a lot of women to share their stories about what happened during visiting the Kaaba. So they make a hashtag in Twitter. It's called, I think, I started the Mosque Me Too. The Mosque Me Too. So speaking about women going to the Kaaba and get sexually assaulted during the Hajj. And look like there's a lot of women, they suffer from the same problem when they go to Saudi Arabia to practice what it's called Islamic rituals grown around the Hajj. But here the question is, I mean, why a woman, she want to go to such a place? Don't you know that in such a place you can get sexually assaulted? I mean, look at this. This is a place, have tens of thousands and small tiny square. There's no space. Like now, at least there is a space now. This is a new picture. You know, especially during the Hajj. I mean, you cannot even walk. 5,000 people get killed by stepping in the top of them in one of the years in the Hajj, not long time ago. So why you want to go there? Why somebody want to take his daughter, she is 15 years old, to such a place? Why a woman, she want to be there? I mean, I don't understand the logic. So if you don't want to be sexually assaulted, you don't go to such a place where everybody touching everybody. Everybody is in the bum of everybody. I mean, how you can control it? Even if you have a family with you, and they are trying to surround you, they will lose you. The crowd is so huge, and you get what you ask for. So you don't go to such a place and then you wonder why somebody touched your bum. You are going to a place extremely busy. And, you know, we don't want to say that Muslims who go there, they go there for this reason, but there's a lot of Muslims, they want to do that. You know, it's fun, especially those who live in the Kaaba, in the area around the Kaaba. You know, Saudi Arabia is a taboo place for sex. Everything is undercover. So the best place to go and molest women is the Kaaba. So today I'm not going to really read and discuss the articles and those posts in Twitter about women speaking about what happened to them in the Kaaba. But we will discuss something more important. Here we see a post says, being covered from the head to toe during the Hajj had not protected me. Well, I mean, this is very silly. I mean, who said that hijab is to protect you? Hijab is to own you, to control you, to subdue you, to make you as a puppy, is not to protect you. Because if the hijab protects you for protection, then why the Islam, he ordered the man to beat the wife? And here I find that this woman is kind of a silly. She is so upset because somebody grabbed her, excuse me, her ass 15, 20, 30 years ago, or 35 years ago. But you are not upset from the Quran ordering the man to beat the woman? You are not upset that the man can, and look how filthy her language, I mean. I cannot play what she is saying because she have a very filthy mouth, like Muhammad. So, you are upset because somebody grabbed your bum, but you don't accept that your mom, she can be beaten. And what happened to you? I mean, you are a Muslim, you are going to Hajj, and now your hair is red, I mean, I don't know. As you see, what's happened to people. So here we see that I don't know, maybe somebody looking to be famous, but because I don't see any reason for you to be upset about something happened to you 35 years ago, and you could not speak about it, and you are talking about it today, because you have all those years you never open your mouth. I mean, you are in America for a long time. Why today you open your mouth? You know, like lately we start seeing that somebody will come after 20 years, accuse a man that he did something to them. Where have you been in the last 20 years? What happened? You didn't have a mouth before? You see, I understand if she lived in the Middle East, maybe she is shy to say, but did you report this to your parents? Did anyone know? I don't know. So people, they can say things, but is it possibly to happen? I believe that it happened every day in the Kaaba. However, this is not really what I care for. What I care for is the tradition of the Kaaba is the tradition of sexual assault. If this has happened to her, the question is that the fault of the guy who sexually assaulted you because he is a perverted man, or because of the one who organized this occasion? You see, the Muslims, which is funny about Islam, they forbid women and men to gather together in the mosque. There is separation between women and the mosque. But when it's come to Hajj, everybody is mixed. So how come Islam did not say, okay, you know what, we will do the morning for men and the afternoon for women, or the morning for women and the afternoon for men? I mean, what kind of religion? You say that women, she cannot shake hands with a man, but she is going to walk in a hajj, in a ritual, pagan ritual around the Kaaba, and there's tens of thousands of people around her touching her from everywhere. Actually, even if you don't mean to touch a woman, if you are in such a place, you will touch her. Because where do you put your hands? You know what I mean? You are in a place where it's overcrowded. You cannot even move your hands. So you will be touched all over. You will be molested. Actually, you might get naked before you know it. So stupidity, I say always, is amazing. We go to a place which is not good for women to go, and then we wonder what happened to women when they go. This is not a good place for women. She don't want to be touched. This is a good place for women. She like to be touched. Are you telling me that you and your family do not know that this place is so crowded? Are you telling me that you never noticed that around the Kaaba there's thousands and thousands of people going like ants non-stop? She did not know. However, she knows, she don't know, who care? This has happened, doesn't happen. Well, I mean, garbage people exist everywhere. The real question is, how come Allah, He is so much conservative, as Muslims they claim, but yet when it's come to the Kaaba, a man can be standing behind the women, his hand and his body is touching her all over without giving details. Look at this. Look at this madness. So the problem is not that there is a perverted man, he touched you. The problem is that we have a religion, which is garbage religion, making things worse. This is the best place to spread corona. This is the best place to spread sexual assault, indecency. You know, someone might say, well, there's some Christian priest, they do the same. They do like, they are child molester, or even some, maybe they do bad things with women. This is true. But the church, it's not that crowded, will give a chance to a man to molest a woman. And if a woman, she got something happened to her, She can report this guy and expose him, and everybody will spit in his face. But in such a place, how you can report anyone? Even if you die, nobody will notice. In such a place, it's impossible to practice the rituals. I mean, this God who come with this idea that we have to do hajj, don't he knew that time will come and we will become billions? And how a human being will be able even to visit the Kaaba during his lifetime when there is limited visa? You see, this is how now they have limited visa, but because it's a few days today, by the way, they started doing the practice, the stupid pagan practice of the Islamic hajj. And now the Kaaba, as we go there, it's empty, totally empty, you know. I mean, they allow only a few people to go, very few people. You see what Corona can do? Look at this pagan practice. Well, this is the best place now for women to go. Corona will help you. If you go right now to Hajj, they are forcing distance between people, and they are very small number of people they can get in. In such a place, now nobody can touch you. Go now. You better go now. But going back in history, we should know that the Hajj always was a sexual assault place. But it was not assault as assault, it was a sexual practice. As an example, if we go back, we will notice that Muhammad, after he took Mecca, took him very good time before he announced that nobody can walk around the Kaaba naked. You see, if you go and read the biography of Muhammad or read the Quran, if you read the whole Quran, you will not find one single verse speaking about people going naked around the Kaaba. Where was Muhammad all those years? Why he did not get upset for people going naked around the Kaaba? You see, we see the Muslims speaking about idols, etc. What about naked? There's a verse in the Quran, chapter 2, verse 197, where it's speaking about having sexual relationship during the Hajj. But all of us, we knew that during the Hajj, there is no, you can have sex as you want, and there is no punishment. It's just a statement of mean nothing. But this is just about not having sex. But what about molestation? What about sexual assault? What about playing, touching, all kind of things in the Kaaba? And what kind of religion was practiced around the Kaaba where people go totally naked? Shouldn't we ask ourselves what it was practiced there? Naked? I mean, what is exactly they used to worship in this Kaaba? And here we go back to the roots of this religion. This is a very sexual religion, where women, they used to go around the Kaaba totally naked, wearing nothing. And women who have their own, let us say, request from Allah, the biggest God of the other gods, Allah and Akbar, if she have request, like let us say a woman, she want to have babies, but she have a problem, she cannot have babies. So when they have their period, they go around the Kaaba, and then they stand in the front of the black stone, and they touch their private part, and then they take the blood from their private part and they place it inside the black stone. And then the man, he come after that, and he insert his private part inside the black stone, and praying to Allah that the woman, she will get her fertility. In other words, we can say that Allah is another version of Baal, the god of fertility. Actually, if you go in the Quran, you will notice that Allah, he was in competition with Baal, for he is claiming to be the god of fertility. And Allah, he claimed that he is he's a creator, and Baal is a creator, but Allah is the best of the creators. So if you go here, you will see chapter 37, verse number 125. It says, you will call upon Baal and forsake the best of the creators. So the God of Islam, for he is a pagan God. This is Muhammad. You see, we don't believe that the God of Islam exists anyway. He's not talking. You know. This is all is the Quran made by Muhammad, and some of it made by Warqa bin Nawfal. Will you call upon Baal and forsake the best of the creators? Look what happened here. Baal is the god of fertility. And the Arab believe that Baal is the one who will give them babies. Allah is in competition with Baal. I am the one who give you babies. I am the best of the creators. And by acknowledging that he is the best of the creators, that means he acknowledged that Baal is a creator too. You see, you don't say I am the best of the creators unless there is many creators. If you say I am the best in playing chess, that means there's many people play chess. If you say I am the best in running, that means there's many people there, because you cannot say the best unless there's others. So he is the best of what? The creators. Okay, how many creators we have? He just named one for you. Allah acknowledged that Baal, aka Muhammad, acknowledged that Baal is a creator, but he is upset because how you call upon Baal when I can do better? You might see in some Islamic translation, they took off the word the creators and they put the word the creation. That is a false translation. The word in Arabic is al-khaliqeen. أتدعون بعلا وتذرون أحسن الخالقين? Are you going to call upon Baal and forsake the best of the creators? What's wrong with you? Why you do that? So the god of fertility is very well embedded in the cult of Islam. It's just a competition between two gods. If we go actually to the black stone itself, we will find that the black stone itself is made in a shape of a vagina, presenting the purpose of the black stone. Let us see the black stone. We will open pictures from Google. This is the black stone, as you see. And you can tell right away that there is something wrong with the shape. I mean, out of the shape of everything in the world. I mean, you can make it look like a watermelon. You can make it like a square. You can make it whatever, but why it's in such a shape? I mean, what this shape is about? What is this? That present the sexual origin of this black stone. This is a pure sexual stone. The same as the Hindu, they have a sexual stone for the male and female organ. Islam have a sexual stone, and in this scenario, it's for the female. If you have my book, Sex and Allah, you will find that there's a woman, she was walking around the Kaaba singing. I don't know how many of you have my book. Singing about showing her vagina. And she is saying now she is showing it to Allah. And she don't want any man to get close to it. This is a song she made. Muhammad, after he saw this woman totally naked, and this is after he controlled over the Kaaba, he wanted to marry this woman. for he saw how beautiful she is naked. And only then Muhammad, he decided to stop people going around the Kaaba naked, because he don't want this woman, who he want her to be his own, to go around the Kaaba naked. Not a single verse, not a single place in the whole hadith speaking about Muhammad. When he claimed to be a prophet, he was angry from people getting naked. We will find that after Muhammad, long after, or actually in the last few months in his life, you believe it or not, Muhammad, he ordered them not to go, supposedly according to the hadith, not to go around the Kaaba naked. This hadith in front of us, this is very authentic. You will see it's explained that how the Arab and the family of Muhammad, including his mama, including his dada, including his grandfather, including all his family, they used to go around the Kaaba the same as the Muslim today, totally naked. And they used to do the same practice of going around in a cycle. Muhammad, he did not change anything. He said to the Arab Muslims, do as they do. أفيضوا من حيث أفاض الناس. If we go to the Quran, chapter 2, verse 199. Do the same as the Arab before you. Nothing changed. It's the same. Do the same as people used to do. And actually, I find the translation very funny when Muslims they translate. This is Yusuf Ali. Let us change the translation. Pass on from where the people before you do the hajj, they used to do. This is the practice before Islam. You can keep changing the translation as you wish, and you will notice that in a miraculous way sometime, translation and meaning totally change. This is a very, very disgusting cult. And nobody can really say to us that Islam is not just a copy-paste of the pagan practice before it. If you remember, there's a hadith where it says, we used to worship stones. We used to worship stones, and when we found a better stone than the first one, we would throw the first one and take the later. But if we could not get a stone, then we could collect some earth dirt, imagine, and then bring a sheep and milk that sheep milk over it and perform tawaf going around it. The same. This is the same garbage. You see, they say to you, this is Abrahamic. I mean, what is it? What Abrahamic? This is, you see, we used to worship stones. This is a person from the time of Muhammad. He witnessed what they used to do before Muhammad came. So what Muhammad did, nothing. The same stone, the black stone, which they finally agreed to worship and to bow down in front of it and to believe it's holy, is adopted by Muhammad, and Muhammad now doing the exact same pagan practice, going around the stone, bowing in front of the stone and kissing the stone. And then Muhammad, he claimed that touching those stones can erase your sin. But who in the world want to believe in such a garbage? I was with Ibn Abbas, and Muawiyah would not pass by any corner without touching it. So I said, Ibn Abbas, he said to him, the Prophet would not touch any beside the black stone in the Yemeni corner. You know, he said, this is the only favorite two stones Muhammad he touched. But why Muhammad he do that? In different hadith it says that touching those two corners, the Yemeni corner, it have stones coming from the temple of Al-Makkah, the same as the name of Makkah actually. And most likely the name of Makkah, you see the name of Makkah coming from many sources as a meaning. Like it can be about where people suck the water from rocks because so dry there's no water. But it can be that the name of Mecca itself is coming from the temple of Al-Makkah in Yemen, which is the temple of the moon god. And by the way, this temple, for a while, scientists, they thought it was the temple of the sun. And lately they discovered they were wrong when they were able to read the words is written in those temples. So if we go in the hadith, we will see it says the following. Here we go. It was narrated from Abdullah ibn Ubayd ibn Umayr that a man said, "O Abu Abdurrahman, why do I only see you touching those two corners?" He said, "I heard the Messenger of Allah saying, touching them erase sin." Do we need more proofs that this is a pagan ritual practice of a man he have nothing to do with God? How we touching stones, that will erase our sin. Even Muhammad, he go farther. He claimed that the black stone is the right hand of Allah. Actually, I don't think this website have it, but you can search right now in Google, the black stone is the right hand of Allah, and you will see many translations for the hadith. Muhammad even claimed that the black stone is going to have eyes and mouth, and is going to witness for the Muslim in the judgment day. Let us see if we can find the reference. Give me a second. It's very easy usually to find reference in Arabic for me because I remember them very well. But the problem when they translate them and you put them in Islamic website in English, the search engine is very bad. And even there's a lot of hadith that have never been translated there, and even they change their meaning. So let us see. Let us see if we can find this hadith here. We are just trying to find it in English. This is the problem actually. Here we go. This is, we cannot find it in English. This is the problem about exposing Islam. You know, I suffer from for years and years. Like now is way better than before. At least now we have those websites. When I start exposing Islam, I have to do everything manually, let us say. There's no translation, no Muslim translation, nothing, you know. Let us see different one. Okay. Let us try a different story. I don't like to mention something without giving reference, you know. Okay. Let us see. Let us try this one. At least we found something. In English, the Messenger of Allah said about the black stone, by Allah will raise it on the day of resurrection, with two eyes by which it sees and tongue that it speak, with testifying to whoever touch it in truth. So the Muslims believe that this black stone is a living stone. In different hadith, Muhammad, he says it is the right hand of Allah. Actually, as long as I mention this, let me see if I can find the reference so Muslim will not say, how come he did not show this hadith? You know them. We show all the reference, and yet they say he's lying. Let us see. Okay. All right. All right. We found the hadith, and this is a Muslim translation. Let us put it for you on the screen. When you click at the page play commercial. Let us see. Trying different website. All right, that will do. I mean, otherwise we will keep looking forever. But you can do your own search, you know, and try to find it yourself. It says here, this great house contains a precious stone, having no equal in this world. It's called the right hand of Allah, which he shake the hands of his people, which means he shake hands with that stone to the people. All right. But where is the hadith translation? I mean, it's funny article. They say that it is right hand of Allah, but it did not mention that. Where is the hadith? I thought we got the website finally. I mean, this is the most funny article ever. You mention the story, but you don't mention the main purpose. I mean, the cake. You talk about cake, but you don't show the cake. All right, actually I found it in Answer Islam website translation. Let us see. I have it in Arabic. I can show it in Arabic, but we want to show it in English so you guys can read it. Let's see. All right, this is the hadith translated here. Actually, here, Brother Sam Shamoun, he have a full article about it, and this is the reference. And actually, I'm going to show the reference in Arabic too. For those who speak Arabic, just give me a minute, because it looked like it's kind of hard to find in Arabic, in English. All right. I have the hadith already in front of me, but I'm trying just to find, as you see, this is the hadith. This is a book, but I'm trying to find more powerful reference. Go into Mr. Google now, as you see, just to share with you the screen. And for sure, the Muslim, they will say to you, oh, this is not accepted hadith, etc. As usual. Here we see the reference. The book is Majma' al-Zawaid, volume number 3, page number 242. And there is many ways to report the hadith. Here it says, Al-Hajar al-Aswad, Yaminullahi fil ard. It is the right hand of Allah in earth. And the other hadith it says, هو يمين الله عز وجل يصافح بها خلقه. So it is the right hand of Allah. He shake hands with it those who He created them. You know, and he is saying here that this hadith, the last one, is sahih, for it is, and the men of the hadith are trustworthy. The first hadith, which is the black stone is the right hand of Allah, it's the same actually between the one they agree with and the one don't agree with, but it's the way it is recited, or let us say written. So he's saying the one it says the black stone is the right hand of Allah on earth is rejected. The other one, which is reported by At-Tabarani, where it says وَهُوَ يَمِينُ اللَّهِ, it is the right hand of Allah, and He shake hands with it. And then he says, and this is reported in the book of Majma' al-Zawaid, page number 3, verse page number 242. And it says here, and the one who reported this hadith, Abdul ibn Mu'ammil, and he is trustworthy, and Ibn Hibban, and they said he might make mistake, you know, but all the men in the hadith are trustworthy and sahih. We can just post the link for you, and you can use Google Translation for it. Let us do that. And always, you know, you need to ask yourself, those things, they don't come from the middle of nowhere. Obviously, there's roots of them to believe that the black stone is the right hand of Allah. I mean, how this come, regardless if it's true or not, how they come to this conclusion, you know what I mean? As we say, there's no smoke without fire. I mean, when you have a smoke, you have a fire. Obviously, something is burning. And the Muslim cannot reject that Allah he have hands. You see, like as an example, if you go in the Quran, you will see the Muslims always they come with their own false translation, and we can give you many examples. Like the Quran, many places it says Yaday Allah, the two hands of Allah, the two hands of Allah. In the translation, you know, they don't put the word two hands of Allah. They put authority, they put, I mean, they put everything except the word which is speaking about the two hands of Allah. As an example, if we go, let us go to let us see. If you remember once when David Wood was debating with a funny kid, Muslim kid, he said, who said that Allah have body parts, denying everything Muslims believe in, because Islam, you know, Muslims don't debate, Muslims they play games and they lie. Believers, don't push yourself forward in presence of God and His Messenger. Okay, nothing here mentioned about hands. Anyone see the word hands? We don't see it. No hands, nothing. If you read by yourself from now until the coming year, you will not see the word hands. What happened to the word hands? Let us change the translator. I will do it in the front of your eyes. This is Khan. Let us see Shakir. What will happen? No hands too. Nothing changed. Okay, let us change other one. Sahih International. No hands too. There is no hands. Okay, let us change. Big Tal. No hands at all. Look like Christian Prince maybe is not saying the truth. You know, no hands. I mean, how come there's no hands? This is Aitani. No hands. Okay. So you have to keep changing until you got lucky, and one of them he said the truth. No hands. Look, not a single one. Let us try something different. I mean, obviously, where we will go? All of them, they are saying no hands. So is it possible that all of them they are lying? No, there is no way. Right? So if anyone is reading or watching right now, he will say, I mean, come on, not a single one agree with you? Not a single one. Look, there's no hands. Let me open different website. So maybe we can make miracles happen. You see how hard our mission is? We are not debating about a cult. We are fighting deceptions all the way to the bones. This cult, based on deception, everything run in it is nothing but pure deception. Nothing. Period. Okay, we will open a different website. All right. This is Quran.com. All right. Let us try our luck. Maybe our luck will be different. I mean, now, let us see. Here you can set the translation, English, okay. English, where are the translators? How you change the translators? I'm trying to figure out. Where to change the translators? Maybe I have to open it first. Okay, here we go. All right. There's no hands until now. Let us go to setting. And now we choose translation. Let us add some translation. I will add them all. All the one they have in the website for the same verse. Read with me carefully. Dr. Ghali, Dr. Muhammad Ghali, do you, O who believed, be not forward before, literally, between the two hands of Allah. How come every single translation, the word hands of Allah is gone? Any Muslim can tell me? I mean, do we have to struggle, go translation after translation after translation, searching everywhere? Not a single one of them is truthful. And I think this guy is a liar too. He did it by mistake. Did you notice? And look what he said. Literally. It's not metaphorically. If you go then to the rest of the translation, nowhere it says the word hand at all. Not a single one of them. So if we do not have one translation getting them the rest busted, all of you will say, Christian Prince, no way. I mean, all of them, they are saying something and you are saying something. You know what I mean? You can go to Quran.com, chapter 49, verse number 1. You do not need the link. Here we go. Let's post the link. So yes, the black stone is the right hand of Allah. And yes, Allah have right hands. And he have left hands. Actually, the hadith confirmed that Allah have two hands, which is very funny and very stupid. I mean, you are trying to hide what? That Allah, he have hands? Huh? Both hands of Allah are right. Both hands of Allah are right hands, as you see. Do you see it? And both of his hands are right hands. So when we talk about the cult of Muhammad, we have to remember that we are fighting deception, lies, sexual religion, 100%. You see, all of Islam is about sex. Black stone is about sex. The Kaaba is about sex. As-Safa and Al-Marwa, you remember As-Safa and Al-Marwa? It is a sexual practice of hajj, where they have a statues for a male and female, one in a small mount and the other one in the other mount, facing each other. And the Muslim, they go between them, which is a status for a male. He have sex with the female inside the Kaaba. And the Arab, especially Al-Ansar, they used to worship them and go between them. And Muhammad adopted the same story. So when you want to complain, as we saw this woman, she's complained about sexual assault in the Kaaba. Why you go to the Kaaba? Don't you know that this is the best place for sexual assault? This religion is about sex. When you accept to marry, you accept to be a Muslim woman, you accept sexual assault, part of the contract. Why? Because according to Islam, your husband, he can rape you. If you remember the story, where a man, he did beat his wife until her skin became greener than her clothes. Do you remember it? And this is Sahih al-Bukhari, very authentic. And this is the reference. What the story is about? The story, this man, he want to have sex with his wife. The wife, she don't want him. The man did beat her until he made her skin green. What Muhammad said to the man? He took his side. Read the story, it's in front of you. I can post the link for you if you don't believe me. Muhammad did not question the man. Actually, there's a hadith that says a man should not be questioned for what reason he did beat his wife. Nobody should ask a man why he did beat his wife. And Muhammad here, he did exactly that, you know. He questioned the women. Why you are doing this? At the end, he said to her, oh, if you think you can go back to your previous husband without having sex with this guy and taste his juice. Imagine how filthy this man is. You have to taste his juice. And if you look at the translation, the Muslims, they give us far away from the truth. It says, if your intention, if that your intention to go back to your previous husband, you know, you should know that your previous husband is unlawful for you to remarry Rifa unless Abu Abdul Rahman taste your sexual juice, not have sexual intercourse with you. And look at this very filthy sexual religion again. Why a woman, she can't go to the previous husband unless somebody else do boom boom to her? What is this? Again, this is a very sexual religion. You see, when Muhammad, he says, you taste his juice and he tastes your juice, and the Muslim, they say, until he have intercourse with you, they are trying to make it look nicer, but the fact they make it even more ugly, because now you are, it's clear that Muhammad is enforcing this woman to accept sleeping with this man, which obviously she don't want, to the point he did beat her, still she don't want to do it, and she ran away from the house. And he's saying to her, if you think you can go back to your previous husband, keep dreaming. You cannot do that unless this guy, he do have sex with you. So if you have a plan to go back, go to his bed, this guy, make him happy. That is rape. That is literally rape. You are forcing the woman to go with a man, even if he is her husband. So what? A woman, she is taken against her will, is a rape. Doesn't matter who is the one who did it. Husband, boyfriend, stranger, it's a rape. So what Muhammad did, not only he said to her, you have to have sex with him, he made a rule in the Quran saying that any woman, she been divorced by her husband 3 times, she cannot go back to her husband unless she is being, excuse my language, effed by a new man in order to go to the previous man. Now, if we go and read the translation, we will find that not even one of them, he said the word effed. The F word is not there. The Muslim, they translate the word to marry, as we saw in the English translation too for the hadith. But the word in Arabic is tankah. Actually, I challenge the Muslim to go to a chat room, Muslim chat room, and say, I want to do nikah. You will see what they will say to you. They will say the F word to you. They will curse you. You know, if they know where you live, they will come to you. If you say, I want to do nikah to your daughter, because you are saying, I want to F your daughter. I challenge any Muslim to go to marry a woman and ask for her parents, because this is tradition in the Middle East for Christian and Muslims. You go and you take your, you go to speak to the parents, and you ask for marrying the girl, right? But you will not find one person saying, I want to do nikah to your daughter. You will shoot him, because this is what they understand what nikah is. It is to F her. If you remember, when we read for you the verses in the Quran speaking about shaitan, he is doing nikah to himself. He have children. In the interpretation, the Muslim says that shaitan who do nikah to himself by inserting this into that. What this? The Muslim explained that shaitan, he have a penis in the right leg, right side of his leg, and he have a vagina in the left side of his leg. And then when he have sex, he shake this with this, and he enter this into this, and this is nikah. Here, Muhammad, he come with a rule, which is not only perverted, it is sick. That if you been divorced by husband, finally, it is not lawful for him unless she take another man as a husband. This is their translation, by the way. It doesn't say that, it doesn't say the word marriage, it exists. But the word, you see, actually here you see how the verse itself exposed the word, the F word. Look, it says here, if he divorced her, it's not lawful for him until to do what? Tankah. Tankah. And then here we find the word marriage after that. Tankah zawjan ghayra. See the word zawj? She do what? Tankah. So he is a husband until she marry a new husband, or until she if a new husband. We showed you in the hadith, the man, he says to her, until he if you, not until he marry you. He's already married. Let's connect the dots together. Do you remember here the hadith here? Where he said to her, if you think you can get back your husband, previous one, you cannot. He have to do sexual intercourse with you. So already she's married. So the condition is not marrying only, he have to do the effort. Do you see it? Guys, are you connecting the dot with me? If this is your intention, right, you should know that if this is your intention to go back your husband, previous husband, he is unlawful for you unless you had sexual intercourse with you. Who? The husband. So already she is married. So what the condition is not remarrying, is to be having sex after marrying. And this is what the verse here is saying, exactly word by word. Until she do nikah, which is to F the man who is a husband. This is the word husband here. You see it? This is the word husband. So how you say she marry a husband? Just to show you the stupidity. If the word tankah mean to marry, that means she marry a husband. That's stupid. You know what I mean? If the word after it is husband, so how you say enter to marry a husband? Are you getting my point? Let us take this verse into the other website, because there they have like a word by word translation in this website here. Let us see. Here we go. This website have something funny about it. You move your mouse in the top of the word, and that will show you the translation, right? Okay, so let's go here. She marry a spouse. How you marry a spouse? You see how stupid it is? If he is a spouse, how you marry a spouse? Guys, do you understand me? If he is a spouse already, how she marry him? What do you mean to marry a spouse? It can be marry a man, that makes sense. But you cannot say marry a spouse. He's already a spouse. So the word here is to F a spouse, not to marry. If you remember, there's the kid Mimi, as long as we are in this website here, he said that this verse doesn't say to worship the Messiah. You remember? And then he hung up on me, the coward. Here you can get them busted again too. They said that when I said that the Quran say that the Quran saying to worship, that the Jews and the Christians, they took their rabbis and their monks as gods instead of Allah and the Messiah. They say you are lying. Doesn't say that. We challenge you to read it. We challenge you. Here we go. It's in front of you. You can open the same website here. I will post the link. And you can do the same method. Move the mouse in the top of the words one by one, and you will see that this is a true translation. They have taken their rabbis, their monks, as lords, beside Allah and the Messiah. Do you see it? Do you see it? They took their monks and rabbis as gods beside Allah and the Messiah. And they were saying I'm lying. This is why I never take a Muhammadan translation. When they quote for you a verse from the Bible, they are liars. Like today, somebody, he posted that Paul, he said, you can have sex with your daughter. Do you believe it? He said in 1 Corinthians 7, it says, Paul, he said you can have sex with your... When the whole chapter is about how to be decent and actually is advising them not to get married so you can be devoting yourself to God. You cannot believe it how filthy the devil is. And the second you follow the devil, you are filthy like him. By the way, somebody said to me that there is somebody is posting my name, he is saying things and he is posting a picture, I don't know for who, maybe it's claiming to be me and he's saying a website. If anyone he do that, using my name to sell and do business, report him for me, I will report him to the authority. I never allowed anyone. If anyone collect donation in my name, please report him for me. I will report him to the authority. Even if he's overseas, still they can go after him. I just remember this. The books I give is for free. Nobody allowed to sell it. And nobody is allowed to use my name to sell and make business. I'm not here doing business. If anyone collect donation in my name, obviously he's a fraud, he's a thief. He should go to jail. If somebody gave you PayPal, I don't have PayPal. The only place I have is Patreon. So if you know anyone is doing such a thing, please let me know. All right? Nobody speak for me, and nobody collect donation for me, and I don't have PayPal. And anyone ask you for donation, if somebody send you a text message, email, I don't do that. I don't. You always hear me talking from the beginning to the end. I don't mention give me donation. So how I'm going to send you a text message? Even if I need it. Even most of the time, actually, I forgot to put the banner for donation as today. Like now here, we don't have it all this time, right? Because we are not here for this purpose. The donation is to support what we do, but this is another reason to be here. So if any of you or any of you receive text message from anyone asking for donation, claiming that he's speaking for me, he's a liar. Report him to the PayPal if you receive an email or something, so they can close his account, and report him for me in Patreon. All right? Or somebody posting picture or something, or even my books for sale. Nobody's allowed to do that. The world is full of a fraud, and we have to be careful. All right? Do we have any questions? Anyone have a question? You see, this is not the time usually I go on. Tomorrow in the morning, I will try to go live on air. I will try, but not necessarily. So if I find myself unable to go live on air, I will change the timing. But mostly tomorrow in the morning will be live on air. Yeah, and I will never send you a text message saying to you, give me your name, send me your picture, give me your email, or give me a credit card, or give me your PayPal, or send me money. I will never do that. even if you receive it from my official account in Skype. That's mean if this is happening, it means it's hacked. Is it possible? It's possible. You know, we hear about people getting hacked, correct? Never, ever, ever give me any personal information about you. I speak to people around the world. I don't care who they are. I don't ask them how they look like. I don't ask them how tall they are. I don't ask them how. This is not my business. Never be a fool. You see, this is internet. We don't know you are. We don't know we are talking to, right? We don't even know how I look like. Even if I come next in the front of your door and I walk by, maybe you will let your dog to bite me. Like what this guy is doing there. And then I have to say to you, I'm ZB, you know, like, come on, please don't let your dog bite me. No. Actually, once I met a brother, and you know, he took me to his house, and then he said, I have to go downstairs. We have nothing for you fit as a drink. I drink coffee and I drink tea. He didn't have any of them. I said, it's not important, really. He said, no, it's just downstairs. Okay. The guy, he went downstairs, and look what happened. He went downstairs to get it's a very high building. So he went downstairs, and then suddenly the door of his apartment opened, and his wife, she get in. She get in and she saw me in the living room. She looked at me and she ran out. I saw somebody look and run out and close the door of the apartment. I don't know who is that. Mostly it's his wife. But this woman, she thought she have a thief or something. And the funny, he is inviting me because his wife, she wanna see me. It is his wife who is the one she want to see me. So he said, please, I mean, come on. You are doing me really a favor, you know. She want to meet you. Can you please just do it for me? So she is the one who want to see me, supposedly, more than him. So she went out and she started calling her husband. And her husband is busy paying in the cashier. He did not answer the phone right away, you know. And then she left him a voice message. There's a guy. He looks scary. He's inside the living room. How he got in? I left out. That was funny, isn't it? So anyway, so then they came back together, and she opened the door and she came in and she said, sorry. I really apologize. I saw you and I ran away. I got scared. I don't know that this is you. You know, it was really funny. Yeah, good she did not call the police and get arrested, you know, like a thief in the house. Yeah, that was a funny story. That's what happened when nobody knows you, know? She didn't know that this is me. How she will know? She have no idea. So, oh, yeah, life is full of stories. Now speak the truth that you have in the Bible. The truth I have in the Bible? Okay, no problem. You want to know about the truth we have in the Bible? What do you want to know? And why you don't want me to talk about Islam no more? Are we done? Like all the Muslims left Islam already and no Muslim left. So now we have nothing to do except speaking about the Bible? There's people who their specialty to talk about the Bible. There's people who their specialty to talk about Jehovah's Witnesses. And my specialty to talk about Islam. If you don't like it, don't stay here. Right? Why you are here? However, if you are interested, no problem. We can help you. Every one of us, he have his own gift, and the gift should be used in the perfect place. What is the thing about splitting the moon in the Quran? Well, splitting the moon in the Quran is just a stupid statement to expose Muhammad. Actually, you Christians and atheists and whoever you are, you should use this verse against Muhammad, not for his benefit, because number one, scientifically, moon never split. I saw once the Muslim posting a picture from NASA showing a valley in the moon, saying this is a split of the moon. Split, the word split, the word is shock. It's making a splitting, two pieces. Valley is not a split. We have many valleys. We have the biggest valley in the whole earth. It's called the Grand Canyon. That is not the earth is splitting. So the fool Muhammad, he copied a poetry of a Christian man, his name is Imru al-Qais, where it says that the judgment day is near and the moon split. But he was talking about his girlfriend or his love, who is so white, and the Arab, they like white women, it's not a secret, and they are racist at the end of the day. It's embedded in their culture. The last hour is near and the moon split asunder. When he saw his girlfriend, when she is so white in the middle of the dark, so it's like the moon split. Suddenly from the darkness, a light is coming. The guy was talking about a woman, was not talking about moon. Muhammad, he copied it word by word, he put it there. However, by doing that, Muhammad, he proved to us that he's a false prophet, because this was a prophecy mentioned 1400 years ago. And he did not say, you see the word iqtarabat, it doesn't mean it is just near. Because I can say the judgment is near, but you know, it might be 5,000 years from now. Iqtaraba is something getting so close. It's in the corner. Not something will happen in the future, because simply it's already started. Don't you see the moon splitting? So the moon splitting is not a sign that the judgment day is coming, but more likely it is a sign that the judgment day started. Because what is next? If the moon is split, what is next? You know what I mean? If Allah split the moon to tell us that judgment day is near, so next what we will do? Split the sun? And why he put it back? He took it back. He don't want to continue. You know what I mean? If the moon is split by Allah to tell us that the judgment day is near, why he did not keep it split? He glued it together. Simply, the stupid Muhammad, he stole the poetry from the Christian man. His name is Imru al-Qais, and he put it there. He mentioned it when he saw the eclipse. The eclipse, right? Do you see it? Otherwise, the moon is there. Anyone can tell me where the moon is split? You know, Muslim propaganda, they have amazing propaganda. What is the poem for splitting the moon? No problem, we can show it to you. Give me a second. Actually, Muhammad, not only he copied one sentence from the poetry of this man, he copied everything. This is the poetry, and you will notice it is word by word. Look what Muhammad he changed. Here the word in the Quran, it says iqtaraba, tarabat. Here is danat, more powerful and more correct. So the Arabic poetry is more accurate as a language. So Muhammad, he took the word danat, which means very close, and he exchanged it with the word ضربت. The rest is the same exactly. ساعة وانشق القمر. And then the poetry says ناعس الطرف بعينيه حور فرماني فتعاطى فعقر فتركني كهشيم المحتضر. Exactly, word by word. And then he continued, not only this. All those lines you see, he took it word by word. As an example, here it says كأنهم من حدب ينسلون. Let us search for the same verse in the Quran. Are we going to find it word by word? Let us see. If we find it, that will be something funny, right? Read it. Exactly the same word. من كل حدب ينسلون. Exactly, with no change, word by word. If I take a snapshot, let us take a snapshot from the poetry. Where is the poetry here? Okay. I will take a snapshot. I will put a line underneath of it. Let's take selfie. Okay. Let us find the picture. And now we go to the Quran. And now we put the two pictures next to each other. You tell me, is that a mistake? I'm trying to make it. Let us do this. Let us zoom in. It's exactly word by word. This is the Quran, and this is the point. Not even a single letter changed. Oh yeah, the poetry is older than the Quran for sure. Oh yeah. No, for sure the poetry is older than the Quran, not the opposite. All right. Actually, there is a, Muhammad not only he stole it from poetry, he stole it from the Bible. You see, if I make a topic about the Bible, the theft of the Bible in the Quran, it's endless. It's endless, literally endless. Muhammad is just a professional thief. I mean, somehow he's a stupid thief too. Do we have any? Maybe we should make a special topic about it. Any Muhammadan? Anyone? Actually, even our Father out of heaven, Muhammad, he stole it too. Even that. If any Muslim he will say it's not true, let me know. Who of you remember that Jesus, he said something about camel and a needle as an example? Who remember? Muhammad, he took it, he believed in the Quran. How Allah claiming how Allah claiming to be God, but he take the word of Jesus, and this is God talking. Let us see. Do this verse for you ring a bell? Let us put it in the screen. Anyone notice something? No. Compare between the Bible and this. Do you see it? Actually, if you change the translation, you will see it's even getting more close to exact word by word as in the Bible. This is the Muslim translation. This is Muhammad Asad. Let us see different translation. Do you see it? Is that a theft? But here actually, this is confirmed that Jesus is God. Because remember, the Muslim, they claim that the Quran is Allah talking. But this is Jesus talking. The one who is saying he want to debate me, he's called himself Humar, I don't know. Do you want to call me, my friend? The Muslim who is so excited, do you like to call me? Say yes, I will open Skype for you. Because I have a feeling that you are the man. Are you the man? Debate Halal Humar. Okay, where is Halal Humar? Are you Halal? Are you Halal? Or are you? This is your boyfriend. Is Halal with you? I think this is you, because Muslim Abdul, they go to chat and they like to be famous, so they talk about someone. It is them. Nobody mentioned their name. We never heard of this guy. Who is this guy? Is that you? Okay, I think it's time to block you. You are just having a diarrhea and you keep repeating the same. Say hi to daddy. And next time, don't come here. Send the Hilal Humar and he will let him call me. All right, potato? Here we go. I just added you to my potato list. Have fun as a French fries. Yeah. Anyway, do we have any Abdul have anything to say? Any black stone kisser? Who is here a black stone kisser? He want to practice hajj and get corona. And by the way, your prophet, he says that those cities are protected by angels and plague will not enter them. So why the plague is entered like crazy? Explain Al-Ankabut, verse number 45. What do you want to know about it? What exactly you want from the chapter of the spider? You know, the funny thing about the Quran, that it is, if you feel like you are entering a jungle, zoo, I mean, a chapter for the spider. Why? Because the spider mentioned in that chapter. But does that make sense? Tell me what you like to see in this chapter, my friend. Any Muhammadan have anything to say to us? Actually, there's a mistake in the chapter of the spider where it says that the most weak house is the house of the spider. Because if this is meant to be literally, well, this is wrong. According to science, they found that the most powerful fabric is the spider fabric, to the point they are trying to make very expensive for president like a vest, bulletproof, for that purpose. Who is a Muslim? He think the Quran is good and he want to show us something good from the Quran. As you see, we have the Quran in front of us. Anyone? Before we go to the verse the person is asking about? Anyone? Mayday, mayday. I don't know. What do you want me to explain that verse? The one who's asking me. What do you want exactly? If somebody asks a question, you better make your question full. I always see people sending me questions. I cannot even understand what they are talking about. So what is your question? What do you mean explain it? There's nothing there to mention, and there's a mistake actually. It says that mentioning Allah is Akbar, but Allah is talking. And Allah, He knew what they are doing, but aren't you Allah? If I am the one who's talking and I am Allah, how I say and Allah, He knew what they are doing? Shouldn't He say and I know what they are doing? You know what I mean? What is the contact of the she-camel? This is a stupid story that there's a group of people, they have a prophet. He asked them to believe in Allah, and they refuse. They told him, we will believe if you bring us, if you make this rock have a baby camel, and she is already carrying a baby camel, already 8 months or 10 months old, right? And then suppose those people, they killed the camel. Okay. And here the funny story is, how come Allah is willing to make a camel from a rock for this prophet, but He did not do anything to Muhammad? You know what I mean? Fiction story exists before Muhammad. Muhammad, he copied. So Allah supposedly made the rock give birth to a she-camel, and she have a lot of milk, and the whole Arab, they are drinking from the milk of this camel. And He told them, He warned them, don't kill it, otherwise you will have a torture from Allah. Then they kill it, and then Allah, He destroyed them. Funny story. Yeah, I know, John. Any Muhammadan? Anyone have a question about the hajj, the molestation, please? If you want to read the article or see the video about this woman speaking about what happened to her, the sexual assault she have, the video is down in the info. I did not play her video. She have a very filthy mouth, and I don't even like to hear what she say. I don't like this kind of people who have a very filthy language. And I mean, it's funny. I mean, Muslims, they go to America and suddenly she have a blue hair, red hair. I don't know. I mean, see what America can do. And suddenly they have a voice. In their Islamic countries, they have no voice. Women, they get arrested for posting a picture in Twitter, in Facebook, in the Islamic countries, in Egypt, in Saudi Arabia. A woman, she danced, they arrest her. Other women, she wear some clothes, whatever. I mean, they claim that they are decent country. Like, you know, in Egypt, they arrested women. Let us go here. I mean, they are like, let's say there's some people, they are empty-headed, and they have time to kill. So they make videos and they post videos in TikTok, whatever programs. They arrest them. But they arrest them for what? Because they are promoting bad things. And this woman, she was in the Hajj. What happened? I mean, what? There is not even one single color is missing. What happened to your head? What is that? Okay, here. Anyway, so this woman, she posted. I don't know if she have any post about them. I began mosque me too because I had sexually assaulted twice during the Hajj in 80, etc. Okay. Look how the Kaaba now is empty. There's nobody. This is before, this is after Corona. Anyway, so you go to such a place and you are expecting that nobody will molest you. It's your fault. You don't go in the stage of a dancing club and you wonder why somebody step in your foot. It's a busy place. And you see how men and women, they are mixed. And men, they are wearing nothing, by the way. Which means a man, he's standing behind you. Sexually, he's ready. There's no underwear. There's nothing. He's ready. You know? Yeah. But anyway, this is all is not really important for me. Islam itself is a sexual religion. And the second you say, I'm a Muslim, you accepted the terms and the conditions. Islam allowed the man to beat you. By saying I'm a Muslim, you accepted the terms and the conditions. If you are a Muslim with no choice, you are born in a family, they are Muslims, and you get a chance, like you are in America, you are in England, you are in a free country, and you don't leave, that means you accepted the terms and the conditions. You have the right, you don't have the right to complain. Read it, leave it. You know what I mean? And you know, I find always Islamic countries are the most hypocrite system ever. I grew up all my life in the Middle East, and I notice how the hypocrisy in the Middle East is #1 lifestyle. Middle Eastern in general, and I am Middle Eastern, nobody speak about dignity as they do. Nobody speak about honor as they do. Nobody speak as a cheating as they do. Nobody speak about God as they do. But you go there, you will find that the grocery store is a thief. The one who works in the grocery, the butcher, the postman, the phone guy. Imagine there, they go and they cut for your phone line. The guy from the phone company. They cut your phone. He go to your house. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam, Abdul. Is your phone is okay? I mean, look, suddenly, he is checking my phone. Is your phone is okay? You go to check your phone, you find your line is not working. You say, oh no, it's not working. So, okay, really? Okay, you know what? You have to go to the center and you have to make a request to fix it. The guy, he said, come on, you are here, man. Aren't you from the phone company? Why you don't fix it? He said, I cannot do that. I cannot, you know. Do you know how many phones I have to fix before your phone? You have to wait in your turn, my friend. I cannot just do that. You know, I mean, I cannot. You know, and he's looking at you. I mean, he's telling you something. And then you say, oh, okay, come on, you know, we need a phone. You know, we cannot stay without a phone. I mean, come on. And you take some money from your wallet and you push it in his pocket, and he will say, no, 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 I cannot do that. And he's looking at how much you put in his pocket. Like, supposedly he's the good guy. He's the one who cut the line. He wasn't the leather. The leather is still there. So you give him, let us say, $50. He go back in the leather. He connected the line, and he come back to you after 2 minutes. Is it working now? Check out. You go inside. It's working. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Say, okay, but please next time be careful. You have to apply, you know. The biggest scam in the earth, and nobody speak about how perfect Islam and Islamic country is. The policeman is a fraud. The president, the king, the prince is a fraud. The judge is a fraud. I mean, whatever, you know, right now, if you go right now, if you are a Muslim, be honest. Search how many butcher in the Middle East. They are selling the meat of donkeys as meat of cow. Never buy meat in the Middle East from a butcher, because most likely you will be eating a donkey or maybe a dog. Especially if it is a shish kebab. It's kebab, you know kebab, because it's mixed in the grind machine. So there's no way to find out what kind of meat it is. They grind it in the machine. It's gone, that's it. So they go and get a donkey for $200. He's dying, old. They slaughter him. They cut the meat and they say it for you with the beef. They mix some beef with it. You go home, you think you're eating halal food, supposedly, right? It's halal, halal, brother. Yeah. You find yourself in the morning making a sound of a donkey, and maybe a mule, or even a camel, right? If you go on YouTube, just to show you, I mean, what a society. What a disgusting society. Decency is their flag. It is their flag. They are decent people. If I type one word in YouTube, just one, you will not believe what you will find. I just typed one word. In Arabic, it is ma'laya. And look what you will find. Tens of thousands of videos of women shaking their bum, dancing in a sexual way, women laying in the top of each other, literally, touching each other, and everyone around them is a hajji. He went to the hajj. Look, look, look. Look at the hajj. Look at the decent people. You see, there's women in the down. I don't know if you can see. Let me zoom a little bit. There's women riding the other women. Do you see it? But we have to be honest. They are wearing hijab. I mean, whatever you want to say, you have to mention and you have to be honest. They are wearing hijab. Yes, they are riding at the top of each other in a sexual way, but it's decent because the hijab is there. This is Islamic countries. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Look, 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 look. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah. And they speak about Western women, Indonesian women, Indian women. Look what they have. Look at this. I mean, I just type one word. I did not even type a sentence. Look how they hold each other from behind. You see those women? They bend over and look at this guy, this Hajji. He's looking at the look at this one. You see what I'm talking about? There's women, she is laying down. The other woman, she is in the top of the other woman. Do you see it? They don't dance. This is sexual dance. This is 100% sexual dance. Alhamdulillah. And the funny, if you play the music, you will see it's saying, they are saying Allah, 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 Allah. Allah, 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 Allah. A lot of Allah involved there. Look at this line. Oh boy. Look at this line. Do you see the line? They are lined up. Okay. We better stop. But I'm showing you how the decency work there. You see, if a Christian, he want to build a church, if they find a Christian preaching the gospel, they will arrest him, they will throw rocks at his house, they will burn the house, Allahu Akbar, but nobody will get angry from this. Not a single person. You make cartoon about Muhammad, they want to kill you. Erdogan is a Muslim president. He want to take Hagia Sophia. Nightclub is open 24 hours and prostitution is #1 business in Turkey. In Egypt, just a few weeks ago, they arrested women for posting videos of themselves in TikTok. Guys, this is a dance in the street in Egypt. This is a dance in the street of Egypt. Do you see it? This is what they wear. I mean, if I play the video, you won't believe it. In the street. But women, they are posting in TikTok 30-second video. You arrest them and they will go to jail for 2 years. 2 years. The most corrupt society ever. They make a stage in Egypt in the street and they bring a bunch of women. They pay them money, nothing for free. And look what they are wearing in the middle of the street. This is a video 4 months ago. Shall I play it? Hurt your eyes? And then if you speak about decency, they will lecture you. Mimi Hijab, he is from Egypt, he will lecture you. Did you say sakalmi? Did you say sakalmi? When he is following the religion of Muta. Temporary marriage, one night stand marriage, Urfi marriage, Zawaj friend marriage, travel marriage. No, I wanna watch it alone. I'm not going to let you watch. Hold on. I did mute the sound. Right now I'm watching the video. Oh boy. Oh man. What? Oh no. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oof. I mean. You will not believe what I am seeing. Oh boy. What is the mullah's brother and the women, the Muslim women wearing hijab? Muslim women, they are wearing hijab and the sheikhs are there. I will show you just a little bit of the video, okay? Is that okay? Guys, give me one if it's okay to show you like few seconds of it. Give me one if it's okay to show you. No screen. See, people are dying now. They want to see the screen. No screen, no screen. Okay, no, I will not show you now. No. Okay, I will make you see few seconds. This is Egypt 2020, where women are arrested for posting a video in TikTok. But this is okay in the street. This is in the street. This is not in a private place. They put those things in the street. Public. Anyone is walking down the street, he see it. This is not a casino. Can you believe it? And if you look in the background, you will see the hijab, the Muslim, the hajj. Look at the hajj. She is wearing hajj there. Well, we want to see the crowd. Show us the crowd. And this is the dance, supposedly. And look at this dance. Look. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Oh boy. Islamic countries, my friend, are very decent people. A Christian person, he say Jesus is God, they arrest him. A Christian person, he have a church in his house, private prayer. They go to his house, they drag him from the house, they beat his wife and him, they burn the house, they burned it. Actually, they were trying to burn him inside the house too, alive. This is in the street. You can ask any Egyptian, Muslim or not. This is not in a casino. This is not in nightclub. This is not in a private place. They put, like you see in Egypt, every area have like big square. So they put like rags, they hang them, you know, to make like some stage, kind of a stage. They build a stage, they put rags around it, and then they put chairs for public, and people come and join the party. But have you ever heard any Muslim speaking against this? No, they don't. Yeah, even in official wedding, they bring this. Even wedding, imagine wedding. I mean, in a wedding party, you should be decent. You are getting married. Why you are bringing those prostitutes? Obviously, those are prostitutes. It's obvious those are prostitutes. They are hired for this. And actually, they bring them to, so more people will come and watch. Maybe if there's nobody of those girls there, nobody will come to the wedding party. You know what I mean? Do you remember Harun Yahya, the one who I was getting busted? And the one he said he spoke against me, Christian Prince, he know nothing. Christian Prince, he know nothing. We showed you his pictures, remember? The one who, the one behind the science of the Quran. The guy who want to invite people to convert to Islam. This is him. You remember him? He have a Islamic Da'wah show. Actually, let me see if I can find a video of him. Hold on. He have a TV station, by the way. He have an organization. He have bodyguards. Let us see. I'm trying to find a real video of him, not... Oh boy. Okay. I found... Do you want to see his live show? You see, I have my live show, which is a teaching. It's not really a show, a class. But just to show you the difference, how boring is my program for you. I mean, obviously it's boring if we compare. We have to be honest. How we can compare this, what you will see in the screen, to my program? I mean, I feel really sad. At least for you. This is a program. Alhamdulillah. What happened? Where's the video? This is an official Islamic TV. Live, he used to do every day almost live broadcast. And those are, he speak about the Quran. He speak about the Prophet. He invite people to believe in Allah and his messenger. I mean, for sure you will believe. I mean, look at this. I don't know if I can play music. Oh boy. Praise be to Allah. Takbir! Takbir! So, do you see, guys, how boring is my program? This is a real program. Come on. I mean, I feel sorry for you. You guys are sitting here watching me. This is a real program. Here, this is the business, man. What this guy, Christian Prince, show us verses in the screen. What is this? Look at this. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah. Takbir. This is, here we go. This is Islam. What I am doing here? Here you will learn yoga. You will learn spiritual stuff. You will praise Allah. And the virgins are waiting for you, even though none of those are virgin, I guarantee you. You know? But, I mean, we have to consider Allah. I mean, yeah. Sitting here listening to me, I feel sorry for you. But come on. I wonder how many people, look, 818,000 saw. This is his official channel, by the way. Saw his live program. 800,000 for me. I deleted the video second day. After a few hours from now, I have to delete it. Nobody will report those videos, by the way. You cannot report them. I mean, this is decent videos, not like my videos. My videos are very bad, very offending. Very decent religion. Yeah. Now you want to convert to Islam? I converted already. What are you talking about? Christian Prince himself, he became a Muslim now. Right now he is going to join the club. I don't know if the girl is still there. Anyway, guys, I think this is enough for now. And brother, did you see those Western women, brother? You see, in the West, at least they are decent people. They don't hide. If they do something, they say it. If somebody have a girlfriend, you say I have a girlfriend. If a woman, she have a boyfriend, she say I have a boyfriend. In the Middle East and Islamic countries, they do everything beyond your imagination. But when you speak to them, they are the most decent people ever. Ever. There's a joke. I don't know if I told you this one. There's a guy, he want to get married, you know. So he found a girl to marry her. He went to his dad. He said, Dad, I found a girl. You know, Middle Eastern, they have to go and speak to the father. So he go and ask for the daughter, for the girl hand, you know, tradition. So the father was so excited, very happy. Yeah, really? Who? Tell me her name, where she live. Let us go and marry her for you right away. So the guy said to him, okay, well, this is her name. The father, he said, oh no, you cannot do that. Oh, please. No. The son, he said, father, come on. What happened? You just told me you go and marry her for me. What happened? No. You cannot do that. No way. No. Father, why? I told you I want her. She's really good. No. No way. You cannot do that. Why? What happened? He said, okay, you know what? You are forcing me now to tell you the truth. You cannot marry this girl because she is your sister. The guy, he said, what? She's my sister? Are you kidding me? No. When I was in your age, I was like all over the place. The guy, he said, okay, well, what I can do? She's my sister. So after 6 months, he came back and he found a new girl. He told his dad, I want to marry. I found a girl. He said, sure. Give me her name, where she live, who's she? He told him. He said, no. No. You cannot do that. No. She's your sister. What? She's my sister? Anyway, so every few months, this guy, he come with a new girl. The father, he said to him, you cannot marry her because she is your sister. So this guy, he became depressed. He don't go out. He used to go party, see his friends. He grew a beard. He's reading Quran now, alhamdulillah. And then his mother, she noticed that he changed. He became a mujahideen. So she came to him. She said, what happened to you? You used to go out. Now you grow your beard. You know. He said, Mom, don't, please. I have enough. He said, no, tell me what happened. He said, if I tell you, you will be upset. He said, no, don't worry. Just tell me. So he told her that each time he find a girl to marry her, he come to his dad, he tell him that you cannot marry her, she is your sister. What I will do now? So the mother, she said to him, son, Go and marry any girl you want. Who told you that he is your dad? That is the society we are talking about. Who told you that he is your dad? Oh boy. You know, the guy, he was like, this is your sister, this is your sister. But at the end of the day, this is not even his dad. The mother, she is the same as the father. The father is going around, sleeping around, and the mother, she is sleeping around too. So the father, he think he is the father of this kid, but the mother, she knew that he's not. She said to him, go and marry whoever you want. Who told you? No, this girl, she is not your sister. Your father is not your father anyway. Just go and do it. Oh boy. Okay. Go and marry whoever you want. Very decent society. And actually, I'm very disgusted. You see, one of the things I regret in my life is every day I spend in the Middle East. Every single day. Regardless of being with the family and people I love and they love me, but the Middle East is the most horrible place to live in, to grow in. Very horrible. I did not find a place of hypocrisy as much as in the... I don't know about other countries, but I cannot compare really between USA and there. I cannot. Your neighbor is not a friend. Your neighbor is an enemy. He's watching over you, not for your benefit, just to make gossip about you. Anyone, ask any Middle Eastern here. Ask them. Your neighbor is your worst enemy. They fabricate stories about you. They fabricate stories about your daughter. They fabricate stories about your wife. They make up stories. I mean, it is a very disgusting society. Never live there. For me, never again. I have neighbors here. I mean, honestly, very wonderful people. I am not even from their people. I am a stranger. I am a foreigner. I am a Middle Eastern. I don't even speak the English they speak. They are wonderful. One neighbor, he brought me a plant the other one brought me tomato to grow. The other one, he came, he found, you know, I mean, amazing people. I know none of them. Once my car, like I left the light on all night by mistake inside the car. So in the morning, the car did not run. I went to the neighbors. They are not just in front of, like, you know, they are a few houses away, in my way. So I saw a woman outside. She's an old woman. So I said to her, you know, do you have like a charger for the battery? She said, oh no, I don't, you know, I wish I do. But if you want, you can go to Walmart, you know. And I never go walking to Walmart because always I have my car. But she said, you can go here, take the street, go straight. So anyway, she noticed that I took the wrong exit. This woman is old. She's an African American woman. So she's really old. She's maybe 80, really old. So she noticed I took the wrong exit. Imagine I was walking and I walk fast. I don't walk slow. So this woman, I heard a voice from behind me from far away. Stop. Stop. So I turned my face. I found her walking after me. So I came to her. I said, what? She said, you took the wrong exit. This is not the one. Go there. That will make you walk 1 mile more. Imagine how wonderful this old woman is. She's like a grandmother for me. And now every morning I see her, I cannot pass by unless I say good morning to her. I slow my car on purpose just to say hello. She walked behind me almost like maybe 100 meters or so, just to tell me I took the wrong exit. Like not from here. Those are wonderful people. Whatever you want to say about the American. Those are people. Once I left my house, the garage door did not close. I thought it's closed. I have my neighbor and he's an African American too. Imagine, guys, he put his chair in front of my garage door, waiting for me until I come back from shopping. I came back, I found my neighbor have a chair in front of my house. I said, what's up? He said, well, you left your garage door open. I was afraid that somebody would get in. I said, well, you can close it, just he said, I was afraid that if I get in, somebody will say a thief or something. So he cannot leave to protect my house. In the same time, he cannot get in because somebody might think he is getting in to steal something. You believe it? And it was cold. I don't know them. They are not relatives. They don't even have the color of my skin. They don't even speak my language. Those are wonderful people. And that's why I say to you, never be racist. You see, I just mentioned to you two stories. Both of them, they are African American, wonderful people. Everywhere there's bad and good. But when we talk about decency, you know, I mean, there's people you can tell they don't have decencies, and actually they are even proud about it. And this is the unique thing about America. If somebody doing something wrong, he says he's doing it. You know, they don't shy to say we are not. In there, everything is done under the table, and all of them, they are angels. I mean, everybody is angel. Where is the devil? The Muslim, they say to you, in the month of Ramadan, Allah, he put the chains around the necks of shaitan. So once I asked the teacher, I said, well, if shaitan, he is arrested in the month of Ramadan, why the crime is going crazy in Ramadan? He said, you especially, next time when I come here, you don't ask any question, okay? You specifically. I mean, how the shaitan, how all the Satan, not only one Satan, they are in jail in the month of Ramadan. And in the month of Ramadan is the month of rape and killing and stealing. Let me show you the hadith. And the coward, he did not know what to say. He asked me not to ask any more questions. Anyway, who cares? I always ask questions. He answer, yeah. I know he won't answer. I will try to find the hadith. It must be true. I mean, it must be true that shaitan, he get in, in jail. Yeah. This is very special month, pagan month. Oh, hold on. Cannot be found. Give me a second. True story. Do you see it? When the month of Ramadan come or began, the gates of paradise are open and the gates of hell are shut, and the devil are fettered. They are chained. Do you see it? This is Sahih. They cannot say it's weak. But if you go right now, if you search in Google, why in Ramadan crimes are skyrocketing, you will not believe it. Rape, kidnapping, killing, stealing, all kind of crimes. All of this happened, and the devils are chained. So who's the devil? You obviously are blaming the devil for nothing then if you are a Muslim. Right? All right, guys. I think we have enough for today. I hope you did enjoy our program. Don't forget to download if you like to. Download before we take down our videos. Many they ask me why I don't keep my videos. There's many benefit of that. that encourage Christians to download and share everywhere, add subtitle in their own language, and at the same time make me feel that I did not do anything yet. Because I look at my shelf, it's empty. I mean, what is my videos? Isn't it amazing? I mean, this guy, he have thousands of videos and they are not in his channel. Like, what? Yes, they are not in my channel. I want them to be in your channel. I want you to help yourself and receive the blessing of the Lord by saving the life of somebody. Because when you post a video and somebody is saved by that video, you receive the blessing because now this is your work. When you add a subtitle in your own language, in your own country, and people, they watch it and they learn from it, and you never know who you save, you receive the blessing. Without even knowing, but the Lord, He knew. Maybe you do not know, you save the life of who? But trust me, the Lord, He know what happened. The Lord, He knew that it is you who took a video, took from your time to download, to add subtitle, to do whatever editing you need to do. You did work. And this is your fruit. I want you to have a great fruit, for time will come and nothing will help you except the fruit you do. Many people, they say that we are saved by faith. This is true. Our faith saved us. But the Bible says, faith without fruits is dead faith. Which means the Lord, when He said, from their fruits you shall know them. He will not recognize you by your name. He will not recognize you by saying, Lord, Lord, as it's mentioned in the Bible. For He said, not everyone say to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do His will. Do His will. And His will is, go and teach and preach. Bring people to me. Be a fisherman and women. Save before you ask to be saved. Even our Father art of heaven is you asking the Father to forgive you after you forgive to others. That is the terms and conditions of the Lord to be in His kingdom. In order to receive, you have to give. In order to be forgiven, you have to forgive. In order to be answered, you have to answer others. The Lord, He says, I was hungry and you feeded me. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, you took me in. Prisoner, you came to visit me. He said, Lord, when we did that to you? He said, when you do it to my brothers, you do it to me. So every good fruit you do it to someone, the one who receive it is the Lord. It's not even that person. That person is a receiver, yes. But the real receiver, the one who receive your work, is the one who created you, your creator. So I encourage you all to do good work. And sometimes the hard work is done by somebody else. Like now, my work is so easy compared to what Paul and Luke and Mark and all the great disciples they did. They paid their life. They crucified them upside down. They did feed them to the animals to eat them alive. So we cannot compare really what we are doing to what is done by the great Christians before us. Can we do little of what they did? Just little? If you cannot do the little, ask yourself, so why you call yourself Christian? And what is a Christian about you? So I encourage all to be partner with us in what we do. Download the videos, add subtitle, share the books, help people who need help, invite people here to our channel, invite Muslims to debate us. For all of this will help us for the glory of the Lord, not for the glory of Christian Prince. Christian Prince, he have no glory for a very simple reason. None of you knows who is this guy. The Lord, He says, if you give with the right hand, don't take the other hand, no. None of you know who I am. And I receive no glory of myself. People talk about me, but who is me? They don't know. No glory but a glory to the Lord. I want to say thank you all, and I want to say thank you for those who support us by donation too. We appreciate you. And again, reminder, if somebody contact you, ask you for donation in my name, never send any money in my name to anyone. I don't have PayPal. I don't have any other account beside Patreon, the one you see on the screen. And I will not send you text messages or in Skype or anything to ask you for donation. All my work is for free. Those who donate, they are not receiving a special treatment. My books is for free, and those who donate, they don't get my books for free. And all my work is for free. So donation is just to support what I do. It's not a privilege for those who make a donation. It is good people who believe that they should support me, and they do. But we don't treat them differently. So if you are a poor person, I invite you to subscribe to Patreon, because who said you have to donate? Most of people who have in my Patreon, they are not donating people. So I invite you to subscribe there, so you can receive update when we will go live, because most of the time YouTube don't even send notification. You don't have to donate a single dollar. You don't need to, unless you love to. Our work is open for all, and I love you all. The poor, the rich, the one he have, and the one he don't have. We are a family, and we are not a business. Thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. Until we see you soon again. Christ is Lord. Islam is false. And thank you very much. Take care.